Right now, at least 20 states are considering bills that claim to protect your kids online. I have read these bills. I testified against one of them in South Dakota. I find them to be generally well-intentioned. The problems they are trying to solve are real, and I want them solved too. The bills, unfortunately, do not solve the problems. And I want to explain why, because parents deserve to know what these proposed laws would actually do. Hi, my name is Ben. I'm the family IT guy. I'm a dad and a cybersecurity expert with 30 years of experience. Some of these bills require app stores like Apple and Google to verify your age before you can download an app. Others, already signed into law in California, require your phone or computer's operating system to report your age to every app and website you use. A bill in New York would require you to prove that you're an adult before you can use a computer. Some of the best programmers in the world started by installing operating systems and writing software when they were kids. These laws would have restricted that. And none of them address the two things that actually put your kid in danger. The first is addictive algorithms. Apps like Instagram and TikTok are engineered to hold your attention the same way a slot machine is engineered to keep you playing. Suicide rates among kids aged 10 to 14 tripled between 2007 and 2019. That tracks directly with social media being in their pockets, backpacks, and bedrooms. The second danger is anonymous communication. Strangers can reach your child through games, messaging apps, and virtual worlds. Online enticement reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children went from 186,000 in 2023 to 546,000 in 2024 and over 1 million in 2025. These problems are real and they are getting worse. And there are things you can do about them, and I'll get to that. But first, I want to explain why these bills don't help. The last major child safety law on the internet was called COPPA, and it passed in 1998. It was supposed to protect kids' data online. Instead, it taught every major tech company to avoid finding out which of their users were kids, because identifying a child on their platform would create legal liability. As a result, tech companies don't build kid-safe products. They build adult products, and then they look the other way when kids show up. That law was well-intentioned too. And I deal with this in my own family. These apps are designed to hook all of us, not just kids. That means the people with the most power to protect your kids are not in a state capital. They're in your house. 60 years ago, most people didn't know how bad smoking was for them. Then the research came out, and over a couple of generations, people changed. Parents quit smoking, and they raised their kids who never started smoking. We're at that same point with social media. We're just now learning how damaging these addictive algorithms really are. Your kids are watching how you use your phone. That's the most powerful teaching tool you have. If you want them to have a healthy relationship with technology, let them see what that looks like. Talk to your kids about how these apps are designed and why. When they understand the mechanics, they start making better decisions on their own, because that's a skill. Rules expire. Skills don't. Laws are rules. They can be changed or repealed. Skills last forever. And while you're building those skills, set up the basics. You can restrict what apps your kid downloads, require approval for purchases, filter content by age rating, and set screen time limits. Apple and Google give you all of this for free right now. If you want to go further, the Bark phone is a kid's phone with parental controls and monitoring built in. You don't need a law for any of it. I have step-by-step instructions on my website at familyitguy.com. Should these companies be doing more? Absolutely. And some are starting to. But waiting for a company to protect your kid is the same thing as waiting for a law to protect your kid. You are the most important factor in your kid's safety. So build the skills, model the behavior, and find other families doing the same thing. You are not in this alone.